Did you ever want to quit the whole time?
There was times.
Yeah.
There was times and I nearly failed. I believe it or not, I nearly failed. But I think I went out with my mates. It was one night. I can't remember when or where. We went out to the city and we got home late. It was like 11:30, and
Right, 11:30 was late. Was this on a Saturday or?
it was like a Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night, I got home after work. The boys went out. Oh, it was a birthday party. Sorry, my mate's 21st, and I didn't read my book all day because I back-to-back work. I didn't have time to read, and I got home at 11. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something, and it was 10 pages of a book, and I sat on my bed. I was like, fuck. It's now 11:45. I want to sleep. I got work next day at 7. What do? Do I read or do I sleep? I was like, deep down, I know if I didn't do one task in the day, I failed completely. I failed myself. Because on film, you can film that you read it, but you don't really read it, you know?
Yeah.
And I sat down and I was like, fuck, turn the light on, put the glasses on, read 10 pages. I finished around 12:15. I was happy. Closed the book, turned off lights, woke up at 7, had my rest day on Saturdays. So it worked out. So it was just better for me. And then I know deep down I did it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh, did you read the books? Did you go? Yeah, I fucking oath I did. Fucking oath I did. Because I know what I've done.
Yeah.
And for social media.
You stayed up later than you needed to read that book to make sure that you hit the goal of that day.
Yeah, 100%.
Because a lot of people, they do that 75 hard and they say they ticked all the boxes and they did everything. I started myself and only got 20 days in, but I admitted,
20 days.
I admitted that I failed, right?
That's soft.
Thanks, Brendan. So I admitted that I failed. But a lot of people, like yourself, you went through the whole thing, and it's not to prove anyone wrong or to say that you did the whole 75 hard. It's essentially to say to yourself, like, I did everything in my power every single day over that 75 days to prove to myself that I did every task.
100%. And also to show everyone you can, like I said before, you can balance yourself, you can maintain yourself and work. It doesn't have to be just
one
work.
or the other.
Yeah. You can do so much for yourself and it will benefit you from work. You know? So that's another key point.
A lot of the people that watch our podcast are business owners or people in very professional jobs, and they work long hours and they're very busy in a way. A lot of the excuses that we get from a lot of our clients is they don't have time to train. They don't have time to exercise. But whenever we have a podcast with someone, most of the people we speak to are very fit, very healthy, always train, always have it as one of the pillars in their life, even though they are very busy in what they do. What message would you want to send to people that are in that busy lifestyle, trying to achieve greatness in their careers, but don't train?
This is a good question. I've been waiting for this one. So, you have 24 hours in the day.
Yeah.
24 hours. I work all day. I start at 9 and I finish at 10:30. When am I going to train? But I sacrifice my sleep. And I said, I'll wake up before and I'll train before work. Do what I need for myself and then give back to others. So there's always time. I know tradies, I know some other people like my mates, they are tradies, so it's harder. But there's a lot more people out there that have the free time. And it's just how bad do you want it? You know, there was times where I just said, fuck, a little sleeping will help. I know sleep is necessary, like you need it. But if you want to work for yourself, you got to work on yourself as well. And time is key. Time is key. It's 2025, we're in May. The time is ticking. It's either now or never, you know? So there's always time. There's like I said before, there's 24 hours. You pull out 4 hours or 2 hours just for yourself, it's done.
You got the whole day.
Yeah, you got the whole day. And then you go to work. And then you do whatever. And then you do stuff for making money and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just comes down to literally how bad do you want it.
You train early in the morning, like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And when you set that alarm clock, something in you just says, I got to wake up, I got to go and do it. But not many people have that same drive, that same like mission in their head. Okay. How would you teach someone that?
When I wake up in the morning, I want to go 100%. There's so many other people sleeping, so I want to get my job done before everyone wakes up. That's how I wake up, and that's how I think.
Yeah,
because I want to pay my dues before everyone is awake and sleeping. So I know I have that on me. I've had time to myself, but it starts slow. I started waking up early in COVID, so it's just repetition. They got to wake up each day 5 or 5:30, 6. Just keep doing it, baby steps at a time. Because if you just do it and do it and do it, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna tire yourself out, and you won't want to do it anymore. You know? So that's like a sort of, it wasn't in depth, but that's sort of like a mindset to go into.
Yeah, like a repetition thing.
Yeah.
I've noticed you've said many times that the reason why you do things is because you're working on yourself. You've never said anything about getting a 6-pack or entering a bodybuilding comp or anything like that. It's been more about, I need to train for myself.
Yeah.
How do you break that down?
Okay, so this is a good question. During the challenge, like I said before, I said it helped my mental health like crazy. And I was speaking to my cousin the other day.
Yeah.
And I told him to put his fingers out for me. And I told him to name 5 things that are most important to him.
Yeah.
He named his family. He named friends and something else, and uni. I said, bro, where is yourself on one of them? And he stopped mid-haircut and he goes, fuck, I'm not there. So I said, what can you change to put yourself in there? Because he's, I hate to say it, but it's all love, and he knows that. But I want him to work on himself, because he's not an out there guy sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, bro, go to the gym. He's got a gym downstairs. Go to the gym. This is time for yourself. And then all those 4 other things can wait. But you got to prioritize yourself in anything you do.
Like fill your own cup up first before you help others.
100%. And that's a good one as well, because if you just tip some water in, that's not enough. I always like to fill my glass full.
Yeah.
For myself, and then I can give back to others.
Yeah, because you have more to give. If you have no water in the tank, you've never given anything to yourself. Yeah. What value are you providing anyone? Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Yeah.
I think a lot of what you're saying is so raw and honest. I think not a lot of people speak about their experiences or what they want to do through an experience or how they want to help someone through an experience. People keep that to themselves, very closed off. You talk about how you wanted to help our cousin, right? So those little things along the way are you giving back. A lot of people, or some people that watch this podcast are already full books or full into their work lifestyle, 9 to 5, and they're just locked in that headspace. A lot of people your age aren't really doing what you do. You've created those habits at such a young age that you'll just take them on to your older self and your future family and everyone like that, and sort of uplift everyone that you go along the journey with. A lot of older people, they struggle to see that, especially with some clients that we see, and we try to create those habits in their life. They struggle to see what hard work now will do for them later. For you right now, what are some of the habits that you've taken away that you'll be forever grateful for that you learned through this experience?
Well, when I started the challenge, I prioritized myself to Jesus. So, like I said, I had my 5 fingers out before I started the challenge, and I said, what are 5 things that I want to accomplish and achieve and just stuff like that, right? And I had myself, I had my family, had my mates, had Jesus. And then this other one was just for everyday life. I've ticked off 4 important things in my life already. And those are habits that I do every single day now. So gym, pray, spend time with friends. And then also, I love family time. Family time is the best time for me. And it's just habits that start little, but they end big. So I may sound like I'm saying a whole lot of nothing right now, but it's what it comes down to. Those little things on my fingers mean a lot. And this one that's just staying there, that will get filled up by something, right? So that's basically a small habit.